was born their own team. Oh, I could see that. Damn, yeah, bro. New York fans don't hold back. But yeah, he was. So he was on Players Choice, right? Talking about Kobe and Shaq, and this my problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know this shit. At the end of the day, it's opinionated, right?
Yep.
Everybody got their own opinion, and it's cool, right? Nobody's forcing you to believe that Kobe's this and Kobe's that, right? But I hate the way they present information, right? Because like, and I'm not talking about Players' Choice. I'm talking about Gilbert Arenas specifically. Like, yo, you present information as if Kobe just benefited off Shaq and Shaq didn't benefit off having Kobe. Like it's
Right.
just one. It's a one-sided fucking argument.
No, and when people like try to say, man, all he said was this, or like, bro, you know what he's trying to imply, bro. Like, come on, man.
Exactly, but he keep doing it, and then the shit that I don't like, as he like to play innocent, like, oh, I won't doing nothing, like just like tonight he said how Kobe Shaq was getting double teamed or triple teamed, right? And how Kobe would be wide open because Shaq's getting double teamed and triple teamed. That's not what happened. I got the footage. Usually when they double from the big man position because the lane was already congested, and they would double off Robert Ory's man or whoever was playing power forward.
Right.
They didn't double off Kobe's man, bro. Not that often. Sometimes they did, but not the way he's trying to portray it. And so it's a whole bunch of fucking lies, bro. It's a whole bunch of narratives, man.
I mean, they do that, bro, and people fall for it. It's like
It's like
they play word games, bro. Well, all we said he was the second option. Now y'all trying to make it seem like he was just like a See, I don't want to say this because people gonna think I'm trying to play him. Scottie Pippen. There's nothing wrong with being a Scottie Pippen, but Kobe
Mhm.
Bryant wasn't Scottie Pippen, bro.
Exactly. Exactly. But see, that's my point, right? So I want to play something for you right now, right? I want to play something for you because I was told that this footage didn't exist and that I make shit up. So I'm gonna play something for you, right? Y'all check this out.
Yeah, I think if you're worried about useless titles, when I was young, I worried about useless titles, but when I stopped worrying about useless titles, start winning championships. In my Laker runs, I wasn't the best player on the team. I knew that, but I knew I was the most dominant. So I knew my role. I knew what I had to do. I wasn't worried about a useless title. So if those two young gentlemen are worried about useless titles, who's the best on the team, whose team it is, it will definitely affect them tonight. Jalen has been playing well, and that's why when you're a boxer, the one or the two can knock you out. Tatum does a great job of getting everybody else involved. He's a little different than myself, Steve, and Grant, because at this point in our career, I'm going to get it, man. I'm letting the world know. But he came out, he used this aggression, he let everybody get involved, which gives this guy, Jaylen Brown, room to operate. So again, if these two young gentlemen are worried about useless titles, whose team it is, who's the best player, not only will it affect this game, but they will lose the series.
So you heard that?
I heard it loud and clear.
So all these motherfuckers be telling me, looking at me, acting like I'm crazy, when Shaq himself said he wasn't the best player on the team. And do you know why he doesn't think he's the best player on the team?
Why is that?
For basketball reasons. He's looking at the game of basketball. He's not looking at stats. He's looking at what Kobe brought as far as his skill set, as far as him being a closer.
Wait. He's not talking about Finals MVPs.
He don't give a fuck that, bro. None of them niggas, bro. They look at Finals MVPs. Don't get me wrong, like, but I'm not saying when I say I don't give a fuck about Finals MVPs. I'm not saying they don't matter. I'm not saying they don't mean something. I'm saying you can't use it in an all-time argument. It doesn't make any sense. And the reason why it doesn't make any sense is because it's inconsistent. For example, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the best player on the team on 2015 Warriors.
That's a fact.
What does Andre Iguodala winning the Finals MVP take away from Steph?
That means Steph wasn't the best player, sir, according to them.
Like, I got guys being like, well, I think Pau Gasol should have won it in 2010. Okay, first of all, no. But second of all, even if he did, what does that mean?
That means he the best Laker, sir.
Like, we just gotta stop being stupid, bro. We gotta stop being stupid with this shit.
But you know what's so funny though? Like, you know, there's a certain group of people that use that Finals MVP talk, right? But then they'll put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar so high, and he only won that award twice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That Finals MVP junk is fake. They put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar so high, but he only got 2 Finals MVPs. That's why I said overall, it's good to have, but overall, that it don't mean nothing.
In the grand, when you're trying to figure out who is the greatest player of all time, when you're going from era to era, awards don't mean nothing.
Like, imagine, right? I play in the finals, right? And say I win Finals MVP. Let's say I average 24 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists or something, right? And then next year you go to the finals and your team win, and you average about 31 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, but you didn't get Finals MVP because your teammate put up about 35. Dog, that don't make me better than you. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how it works. Like that,
that don't make me better than you, yo.
It's just not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talk about the best player, we're talking about strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, Kobe a sidekick, but he averaging 30. Like, get the hell out of here, yo. Like, this shit dumb, bro.
But then he tried to diminish the shit. He tried to diminish it and be like, nah, but he was wide open. No, nigga. When they double team Shaq, they would usually do it from the power forward position. That's what happened. You could go look at the film. Kobe was not just wide open shooting shots, bro. Sometimes he got open, but it's not like he's just alone. And the whole one-on-one thing doesn't mean shit because a lot of players go one-on-one, especially in the playoffs.
Right.
They'll go one-on-one. It doesn't make any sense. I could pull up footage, a whole series of niggas going one-on-one. But somehow Kobe can't do it. Kobe has to be restricted. And then they say, oh, he should have put his pride aside and stayed with Shaq. First of all, his pride ain't really had nothing to do with it. It was Jerry Buss's decision.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're right. No, go ahead.
Yeah, it was Jerry Buss's decision, and Shaq had a problem with Jerry Buss. He wanted money.
Yeah, he wanted a whole bunch of money, but Shaq started getting out of shape and stuff.
Exactly. So when he got out of shape and he wanted his money, Jerry Buss wanted him to get in shape, and he'd been asking him for several years to get in shape. That's what happened. So he didn't. So where'd he send him? He said he'll get in shape if I send him to Miami.
And we got Audi in here. We got DFJ Hoops. We got Audi in here.
Oh, what's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, DFJ, come up here. Bring your ass on. What's up,
DFJ, one of them Philly niggas, man. You can't trust him.
State property chain gang?
He probably got a beard with diamonds in it like Freeway.
DFJ at the club in Philly right now. Fighting with hoes.
Hey, DFJ shooting dice over there by the Rocky statue.
Yeah, man. Hey, bring your ass up. But
pause.
Yeah, pause. The Patrick Ewing apologize. What is y'all thing with Patrick Ewing, bro?
No, they do not like Patrick Ewing, boy.
Bro, he's a superstar. Y'all gotta stop trying to rewrite history, bro. Patrick Ewing is a superstar, bro. Y'all gotta stop with this. He's one of the greatest big men to ever play the game. Fadeaway legendary. Stop this shit. His DOJ at Diddy party fighting with some frost. He's fighting over the frosted flakes. Is he scrambling and scraping for shit? So yeah, man. But that's the thing, bro. It's like when it comes to Kobe, the standards, the goalpost gets moved, and the standards change. And the standards change in order to eliminate him from the conversation.
No, they fake, bro.
So I'm gonna do something else. Let me see. I'm gonna play something, and you let me know what you think. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna play another clip.
Well, it's cool. I mean, best player in the game. You know, you can learn a lot from him. So just pay close attention to a lot of things that he does. You know, he's real good with details, and every inch on the court is an opportunity for him to create space to get open to score. And defensively, he's becoming a better player too. So, best player in the game.
That was Andre Iguodala on Kobe. But I heard guys on YouTube saying Kobe wasn't the best player in the league.
Though you notice it'd be the players that say Kobe was the best player in the league. A lot, not even say every single one of them, but a lot of the players from that time say Kobe was the best player in the league. And then people try to tell you that Kobe Bryant, he's not one of the top all-time players.
Hey, I got you, big dog. I'm gonna play another clip. Hey, look at this nigga's reaction, dog. Watch.
Player in the NBA.
Oh, it's still Kobe Bryant.
Really? Why?
Because you never know what you're going to get. You never know. You don't know what you're going to get. And opening night, he scored 45. I mean, I love Kobe. For me, he's the best player. I think he's our mentor. How one guy can beat 12 guys. You know what I mean? It's like Michael Jordan.
You hear that?
I hear it.
You see that nigga's reaction when he said why Kobe? He looked at him like, nigga, nigga, are you seriously asking me this question after what you seen him do on the court? That's the reaction, and the reason why is because the game is mental, bro. What's good, Bookie?
What up, though?
What's good, man? What you got?
Yeah, man, I don't look when that video I see with FY, I made that video talking about Kobe, one of the most overrated defenders. I don't take him serious. He the same dude that said Scottie Pippen deserved to be top 10 all time, and Scottie Pippen is better than Hakeem. So I don't listen to that.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Nah, he ain't say that, bro.
Yes, man.
Nah, bro, ain't no way in hell, bro.
Yes, sir.
He going too far. Nah, hell nah.
He said Scottie Pippen should be considered a top 10 all-time player, and he's better than Hakeem Olajuwon.
Nah, he ought to be ashamed of himself, bro.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't listen to him or Gilbert, man. They be. I don't take none of them dudes serious, man. Yeah, man. I don't listen to them dudes.
Where DFJ at, man?
Hey, I got a special guest tonight. You want to know who my special guest is?
Who is it?
The best player in the world, and it's basically unstoppable when his game is on.
Yeah, man.
Hey, the whole fucking world knew who the best player was.
Man,
Where the fuck has these niggas been?
Even LeBron said in the interview on 60 Minutes on the interview saying he was the best. Kobe was the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Man, people try to revise history. That's why I be laughing. Like,
so you mean to tell me LeBron Christ James said Kobe was better?
On 60 Minutes, him saying it.
I'm watching him. I'm trying to learn from him and see how he may be attacking this certain team that he's playing. Because a lot of teams kind of play me the same way that they may play Kobe with double and triple teams and, making you have to facilitate to your teammates. Yes. So I definitely look at Kobe as that guy that, he's that guy. He's that one.
behind the back.
Yeah, it's definitely a special feeling. You know, when the best player in the NBA is here at my high school. You know, he used to come here when
I'm watching him.
So guys, so I heard.
I don't have no money to keep Kyle full.
Hold on,
you sat there and was digging in your fucking nose.
Yo, I don't know what's going on. I had to mute this mic real quick.
Hey,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what.
But yeah, so FYF said Kobe wasn't that dude. LeBron said he was that dude. According to, let me play it again.
I'm watching him. I'm watching him. I'm trying to learn from him and see how he may be attacking this certain team that he's playing. Because a lot of teams kind of play me the same way that they may play Kobe with double and triple teams and, you know, making you have to facilitate to your teammates.
Yes.
So I definitely look at Kobe as that guy that, you know, he's that guy. He's that one.
Behind the
He's that guy. He's that one. Right? He said he studied him because he might be guarded the same way Kobe was guarded because Kobe was double teamed and triple teamed constantly. Right? So he said, one guy said he's not that guy. The guy who's he's saying is the best in the league is saying he's that guy. Who should we believe?
Make it make sense, bro.
Who should we believe? Who should we go with?
Ain't no what make it so bad. All the people saying Kobe's not that guy, they don't have to agree, right? But to talk like it's nonsense to say he was that guy, that's when I know you just being, I'm trying not to curse as much, but you just lying. Like to act like it's like he's just overrated and he's not deserved to be mentioned to be that guy is BS, bro. And that's why they start talking all this dumb stuff about MVPs and finals MVPs and all. Bro, the dudes that stepped on the court, they said otherwise. When I watched the games, I saw otherwise, bro.
It's not one or two people, though. Like, if it was one or two people, you could be like, all right. Bro, it's damn near half the league, bro. It's damn near half the league. But I want to play something for you guys. I got something else.
With the shot clock down to 7, it's Bryant who has started 2 of 3.
He's unbelievable. He is the best player in the NBA, the most talented player in the NBA. Like he said, he can get any shot anytime he wants against this team.
Dash for
That's 06. So fuck what anybody else talking about. They can say whatever they want. And I can illustrate how Kobe was the best player in the NBA by talking basketball. I'm talking about on the court shit. The shit that people don't want to talk about.
Yeah, but that's why, like, I refuse. Like I said, we all can have separate opinions. I have no problem with that. But I refuse to let people just tell me straight nonsense like I'm dumb, bro. Like I watched the games, bro.
See, we were there. We were there. So I don't have to. It's not hard for me to find shit because I experienced it. I know what to look for. You can't fucking fool me. You can't fool me with this shit. Nice try.
Bro, imagine, right? Imagine you watching basketball late 90s through the 2000s and somebody try to tell you Kobe Bryant. They try to tell you Kobe Bryant ain't one of the top players of all time. They start putting people like David Robinson above him or Scottie Pippen. It's like, bro, you don't get the hell out of here.
Yeah. But I was told on the stream that Kobe was the best player of the 2000s. Then you go ahead, you do a live stream saying he wasn't, so I'm confused. I don't know which version of you to believe. But I'm gonna play another NBA player.
And, you know, what was I beating myself up about? Nobody can stop him. I mean, here's a guy, when he gets to a spot, even if you slide your feet and you're in good defensive position, he can rise up over you. Here's a guy who's so long, he can throw the ball by you off a throw-out dribble, as we call it in the NBA. I mean, you know, when he gets it going, there's pretty much nothing you can do. And I've seen it at the pro level. I saw it in high school. He burnt us for about 55 in AAU. Elton Brand was my teammate in that game, so he may remember that as well. I mean, Kobe Bryant he's a guy who's made himself. Here's a guy who was the first guy at practice every day. Broke his wrist one time, was still the first guy at practice the next day. Wow. So, I saw firsthand why he's the greatest.
And you saw this and experienced this, John, before he became the Kobe Bryant of today. So when you're having those NBA practices, you don't know yet that he's going to become this. So that played with your psyche.
Now, this is probably his third or fourth year in the league. So, I'm coming out of Villanova, and I'm trying to establish myself on this Lakers squad as well. But, not being able to stop a guy who was actually younger than me, because I'm 1 year older than Kobe, really upset me a lot. But, I sit back now, and, I'm sitting on TV talking about him. I mean, Kobe Bryant is a worker, and he's made himself the best. And I can guarantee you if they have practice tomorrow, he'll be the first guy there as well.
So you didn't know what
So he made himself the best.
No, I didn't see that dude in a long time, bro.
Dang, it's probably because he said shit like that.
No, yeah, he played back in Villanova back in I think 95-ish, 96-ish. I ain't seen him in a long time.
But I want you to notice something, how he didn't bring up a stat sheet. He didn't say, box per plus minus, box per 38 PR. He didn't say none of that shit. They look at you like a fucking weirdo when you talk like that, bro.
Oh, he played in the league. He played in the NBA 1 year. Got him a ring with the Lakers in 2000. Okay, he got him a ring. It's 1 year. All right. Shout out to him.
What you got, DFJ?
Salute. Hey, hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe to the Kobe Bryant Film Room. Subscribe to Big Dog Talk Sports.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, the Patrick Ewing apologist and the baby old bandit.
What is this with Patrick Ewing, bro? What is this?
Now, listen, I mean, I'm a Sixer fan, so I don't like the Knicks. So any Knicks player, it's not just Patrick Ewing. I'm gonna go at every Knicks, but I never said he's not no
Big
superstar.
Dog left.
But I ain't never said.
Oh, hold on here. Alexander X, what's good, baby? What it do, baby?
Hey, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Oh, cool. How y'all doing, man?
Man, what's up? It's good to hear from you, dog.
Right on.
Hey,
Who's that player?
Message? Did you see my message?
For which video?
For your where you had your grandpops up there.
Oh yeah, the 400 one.
I was rolling, bro. I said he giving game.
Yeah, he was kicking real game.
Real game.
That's what. And I've been getting that my whole life, man. Just going over there on weekends and living with him for like a year and a half just gave me nothing but responsibility and wisdom.
That's what's up. Cherish that. That's what's up.
All right. Hey, who is that player that was on the screen just now?
That's John Celestin.
Wow, I never heard of it.
Yeah, he played for the Lakers. Hold on, I got Big Dog back. Yeah, he played for the Lakers a while back, like early 2000s.
Oh wow.
The Patrick Ewing disrespect got to stop, bro.
Yeah, you left us.
But Big Dog, I ain't saying nothing disrespectful though.
Oh, you say he wasn't a superstar, bro? That's just a lie.
Nah, that was Lamont. That was FYI. That wasn't me.
So you're not saying that? You're just trolling?
No. I mean, I troll Knicks players, but I'm not gonna say he's not no superstar. Come on, bro.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna invite Bookie up here. Yeah, man. What you got, Alexander X? What you think about all this?
About what him talking about Kobe's work ethic?
About how Kobe was never the best player and all this stuff Gilbert Arenas is saying.
Oh, that was some wild takes, man. And
okay,
somebody getting chewed out right
now.
Yeah,
I had to mute your mic real quick.
God damn. But when I thought about what Gil was saying is a lot of what typical LeBron fans do. Like they'll run straight to the year 2000, like, oh, he only averaged 16, and then they just make that the rest of the story. They don't want to talk about 2001. They don't want to talk about 2002, 2003, 2004. And I'll bring up 2004 and look at how he handled losing. I never see the loser get interviewed after the game. It was when they lost to the Spurs and Derek Fisher's crying on the bench. I remember that like it was yesterday because I was there watching the shit. You know.
Why do you think they did that? Why do you think they put that mic in Kobe's face?
That's a great question, man. I don't know. I never see people interview the loser. And it was very interesting to get his take and for Kobe to give that take. It was so Kobe. And that's what's you couldn't ask for anything more because I blame Kobe, but we didn't really hammer him. We just blamed it within ourselves because it was like, man, dude, we never looked at Derek Fisher for having 6 points, or we never looked at Rick Fox for not performing well, Phil Jackson's rotations. We never questioned anything that's being in question today as far as NBA coaches and players. But to see Kobe answer it was like we accepted that is what it is. But we look back on it now, it's like, wow, that's really what it was.
When I seen him say that, I said, oh yeah. I said, we're gonna be back. I don't know when. I don't know when. But I said, this is an angry Kobe Bryant. Like, you could tell, like, that shit meant everything to him. And he just, dog, think about how much he wanted to win. You just came off a 3-peat, bro.
Right.
Like, and you want more? Like, you that hungry?
Yeah, you talking like you think he ain't never got there before. He don't want to in a row.
Nigga crying and he just ran off a 3-peat, bro.
And you were cool with it. It made you not one. That's why we didn't hammer Kobe as much as we did, because he took the blame before we were able to blame him.
And that's how it's supposed to be, though, with the leader of the team.
Yeah,
we don't blame role players.
Like you're supposed to do that.
We never blamed role players back then, bro. Like that was like we never even looked at the bench when we fucked up.
Yeah, you ain't about to start blaming Devin George and Rick Fox and all, like, bruh.
I never brought up Samaki Walker in the loss.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
Crazy, dog.
Wow, bro. But just to hear that in today's game, bro, and people think I'm being like super critical, and I really want to be complimentary of the game and a lot of the players playing today, because I don't want to just trash them because they can't help, you know, what time period they playing in, right? But like, it's like, yo, it's Rui's fault. I said, you niggas is blaming Rui?
Wow.
D'Angelo Russell, everybody.
This is wild, bro. That shit is crazy. No, I wasn't expecting to hear, bro, when I heard, because I was like, AD's playing good, so they can't choose him. D'Lo picked up his game. Austin Reeves was playing good. They couldn't say Austin Reeves wasn't balling. They said Rui. I said, this shit is fucking insane, dog.
Like, mind you, there were players that I couldn't stand, like Will Perdue. Like, that's probably the only dude I couldn't stand on the Bulls dynasty, and he didn't even win a title with them, I think, dude. Jordan booted that dude out, too. But, like, I never blamed him for a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never even thought to say trade him. Jordan did that on there. Like, yeah, Will Perdue had to go. Well, he had to go. But that's that. But today, everybody's to blame, and that is wild, except for the primary star, who we always seen take the blame. And that was on every team. Every team.
Can you imagine Reggie Miller blaming on Dale Davis? Like what?
What?
Hey, Patrick Ewing blaming on blaming on Charlie Ward. Like, nah, bro.
Like, we would only see it in movies like Eddie. I think LeBron James like Stacey Patton sometimes. Like, we only see the people act like we only see leaders act like LeBron in the movies.
Yeah, that's just, bro. I seen on Players Choice today, Gilbert Arenas was like, he said, yeah, look at how Kobe performed in 2000s. Reggie Miller outplayed him and stuff like that.
It's in 2000s. They all go to 2000s.
And I said to myself, how did the Lakers remember Kobe played with that injury, right? Like, he could barely walk, right? But we won in overtime, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking myself, what happened the next game? We got blown the fuck out because Kobe didn't play. We got blown the fuck out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they never bring that up. Like, they don't bring shit up that support, and that's the problem that I have. It's like, yo, everything you say is meant to take away.
And look at this stuff. And I was watching Angry Old Hoops a few hours ago, and that Indiana Pacers team, I remember like it was yesterday how stacked they were, man. Rick Smith, Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, Jalen Rose, Travis Best,
Yeah.
Mark Jackson. Um, who else was on the team, bro? That
Austin
was
Crozier.
Austin Crozier,
Yep.
Reggie,
Yep.
and then
Yeah, and
that's
the
the
guard
same.
too. What's the guard's name? What's the dude's name?
I remember Jalen. I remember Jalen in the series, of course. But my case of point is like this is the same team that Kobe had to put away in the final. This was a tough
Al
team.
Harrington was on that team.
Who?
Al Harrington.
Yeah.
Yeah, young Al Harrington.
But see, they don't understand like the two-way player that Kobe was during that time. Like what they call two-way now. Bro, Kobe was ferocious
What's that?
on defense in 2000, bro.
Right.
And
Right.
that's why I don't understand. It's like, yo, are you trying to say Kobe wasn't a great defender?
And
Especially the year 2000?
it was never in question because you never brought it up.
It's crazy.
It was just in nature. Kobe's playing defense because you just felt it in your spirit watching him. Like it wasn't a question. He gave effort, so you can only blame him. Like I remember watching The Wash with Snoop and Dre, and Snoop getting his hair done, saying, "Damn it, Kobe, pass the ball, shit." But nobody would ever talk about his defense ever.
Nobody would. Nobody would. And the shit crazy, man, because now we remixing history. We're redoing history in order to write him out. And people used to tell me I was tripping. Nah, nobody trying to attack Kobe legacy. Nah, man, you reading too much into it. Do y'all see now? Y'all see what I'm talking about now? Or y'all think
You
I'm
know,
still tripping?
hey, look. I had a LeBron debate with my best friend. We met because he's a Duke fan and I'm a Carolina fan. So he's a Jordan. I mean, I'm a Jordan. He's a LeBron. And we was talking about dogs, and I was like, he brought up some cheap shit to bring it, just to let you know how people really slight and really actually hate Kobe. These LeBron fans do. This dude brought up a moment. He said, "Well, where was his dog when he got popped by Chris Childs?" I said, "Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You brought up a moment over a 20-year career when 8 of those he took on 300, 300 pounds for 8-9 years
But they don't even
in
like
practice."
fights. They don't even like fights. If you talk to them now, these would be the same dudes like, well, we need to clean up the NBA. We don't want to watch fights. If
Wow,
you
bro.
fight, you can't ball.
And had the nerve to question the man's mentality when he's gone and to bring a moment up like that. It's low, bro. That's low, bro.
It's
Low.
low. It's low, man. But I want to play something for DFJ because DFJ, you were on the last live stream, right?
Nah.
You were here with FYF.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one on Big Dog channel.
No, on here. My fault.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So remember when I told everybody I had that footage of what Shaq said? How he said Kobe was the best player on the team, and he said, "Oh, I ain't never heard
Yeah,
Shaq say that." Remember
I was
that?
there. I was there.
Remember that?
But
I'm about to play that shit right here. What Shaq says about Kobe before and after he died. Check this out.
Yeah, I think if you're worried about useless titles, when I was young, I worried about useless titles, but when I stopped worrying about useless titles, start winning championships. In my Laker runs, I wasn't the best player on the team. I knew that, but I knew I was the most dominant. So I knew my role. I knew what I had to do. I wasn't worried about a useless title. So if those two young gentlemen are worried about useless titles, who's the best on the team, whose team it is, it will definitely affect them tonight. Jalen has been playing well, and that's why when you're a boxer, the one.
Okay, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but you get the drift, right?
right.
Now, DFJ, was I lying about what I said?
Nah.
I didn't have the footage on me at the time, but he was trying to make it seem like, "Ooh, you guys just find these Shaq quotes. You guys just make up these Shaq quotes," as if I didn't know what the fuck I heard,
Right.
right? But I'm about to play another clip Just to show you guys, I'm not capping.
And it's good to play with the best player in the world on your team because it makes stuff a lot easier.
Kobe calls you the best player in the world. Obviously, you guys getting along quite well out there. 28 points tonight. When and why did you come to the revelation that this is the greatest player on the planet, Kobe Bryant?
Because when I first came to LA, Jerry showed me a tape of this kid, and I knew he had potential. And a lot of people thought we had problems. We never really had problems at all. I'm the big brother, he's the little brother. I want him to be the best player in the world. I really do. So, we really didn't have struggles. I think the media wanted us to have struggles. Just two great players playing on the same thing, same team. Things not going well. But he's right now. He's playing great. He's getting everybody involved. Plus, he's giving opponents the business.
Okay, so the first clip you heard Shaq say it. This was after Kobe died, right? And the first clip was before Kobe died, when he was playing with Kobe, right? So everybody looks at me like I'm crazy when I said Kobe was the best player on the team, but Shaq made the distinction in the first clip I showed, and he said there's a difference. He was the most dominant. He never claims to be the best player on the team. And when I say best player on the team, I'm not talking about stats. I'm talking about skill set. I'm talking about his ability to take over games. That's what Shaq is looking at. Is that Shaq didn't have the ability to take over in the clutch like Kobe did and do all those other things that he did on the court as far as scoring and from different areas, like outside the paint mostly, an elite playmaker. Even though Shaq could play make, he's looking at the overall picture. He's not looking at numbers. That's why I keep harping on this shit. Like, it's not about the numbers, bro. They want y'all to look at the numbers so that you won't talk about the game. You won't talk about the skill set, which is important. That's what gets you the wins, the skill set.
Facts.
No, so you can't just be looking at, just can't get on Basketball Reference and look at stats and say, well, this is the best player in the world. Like, nah, bro. Like, I hate when people say numbers. I hate when people say numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, but numbers don't tell the whole story. Like, we seen Bradley Beal average 30 like a few years ago. Nobody was saying Bradley was a better scorer than Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the reason why Kobe was better than LeBron all those years had nothing to do with the numbers.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It was because of the way teams guarded LeBron. Like, for example, your weakness is we can go under the screen. So teams exploited that weakness. Like when the defense really got tight. With Kobe, he didn't have that weakness because you couldn't push him nowhere. He was good with his left. He was good with his right. He was good in the post. He was a good ball handler. So there was nowhere you could really push him. And so when we say he's the best, we not talking about no goddamn numbers. So when somebody brings up a fucking chart, I laugh like a motherfucker. I'm like,
Yeah. You feel like my guy sent me the stat of LeBron being 53% in the clutch and Kobe being 23% in the clutch in the playoffs. But I said, well, we do live in a world where they were on the same team in a clutch moment for a championship. What more could we ask for? We've seen it happen. And that's that. And I always stick to that. I always stick to film and legends' word for it versus the numbers. Bird, I read, is like 28th on the scoring list, but how many people's top 10 is he in?
Yeah, exactly. And when you think about Bird as a 3-point shooter, does he have the highest percentage? Does he have
No. JJ used that against him against Mag Dog. Like she used Bird's shooting percentage to discredit Bird as one of the greatest shooters of all time, even if it was from three or not.
It don't make any sense. And so the way they looking at the game is under the new way, the analytic way, right? Because you had the old way, the game was judged, and now you have this new thing called analytics. And I brought it up on Big Dog stream that Josh Smith was talking about how he was trying to shoot more threes. Right?
Yeah.
He was trying to shoot more threes because the coach told him to shoot. No, he was trying to shoot the mid range. Excuse me. He was trying to shoot the mid range, and the coach told him to shoot threes. Right? The coach didn't want him shooting the mid range, and so it's a new way of playing basketball, you know, and looking at the game.
And at the worst time, he was the worst 3-point shooter of all time at percentage wise. But there were some games where he was lighting shit up, man. As a lefty, I remember him. I remember Antoine Walker used to chuck it up too, man. With Paul next to Paul Pierce. I'm like, damn, why's Antoine Walker shooting so many damn threes? I honestly really think this could be really faint, but I just believe like they just want to get their 3-point rating up on the video game.
Hey, the Boston Celtics on the old NBA Live. Hey, they won. Hey, Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce, was it Walter McCarthy?
I'm not sure.
Boston Celtics teams on NBA Live. And I would put
not Live 99. Live 99, yeah. I remember that one. I had the 2000 with Duncan on it with Jordan's back.
I think it was more like 2002 when they had I think they had Joe Johnson. I think it was 2002. They had like I had put a lineup out there where everybody was hitting threes. I think they had Rodney Rogers on that team. It's like 02-03.
I remember them early Celtics teams. Yeah, Antoine Walker just shooting hella threes.
But it's just like Zion Williamson, right? Zion Williamson, when he was playing, he was around 60% field goal percentage, right? And he was putting up close to 30. Like he was dominating, but nobody's gonna call him the best player in the league, right? Like you have to, just like Wembanyama. Look at Wembanyama's stats right now. Nobody's gonna call him the best player in the world, but he's still an up and coming great player, right? But it's not based on the overall, you know what I'm saying? Like it's based on what he's able to do. Like his skill set. And really his physical features as well. Make him who he is. You're not gonna see his 7'4" frame on the stat sheet. You're not gonna see, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see that shit. You're not gonna see him alter shots, like change the trajectory of shots. That's not gonna show up on no damn sheet.
Another perfect example is 2011. Somebody in the future gonna go back, see Derrick Rose stats, and they're gonna ask something stupid like, "Why did he win MVP?" They're gonna look at his stats. Oh, he averaged 24 points and 7 assists. Like that's not the MVP. But dog, if you watch the games, you see why he was the MVP. Like he damn near should have been unanimous.
He was dominating. He was dominating every single point guard that was in front of him.
And that dunk he did on Dragic for the Suns with that 2-hand throw down when he like threw it through, it's like woo. That 2-step gather when he that was like, bro, this is the MVP. This is the MVP.
But think about it. His speed ain't showing up on the stat sheet. How fast he moved. That shit ain't showing up. like niggas. But you have to watch him on the court and be like, God damn, like yo, this nigga like really is like the fastest player I've ever seen.
Didn't he get hurt in like game 1 in the first round? Something like that?
Did he?
In that series?
I don't remember what round it was. I know Thibodeau had him out there a little too long.
Yeah. Wasn't a young Jimmy Butler on that team?
Yeah. Yep. Young Jimmy Butler. Real young.
Joakim Noah? Oh, Ben Gordon came in for Derrick Rose. That's who was coming through in the clutch. Yeah. Ben Gordon had a great years with him.
Ben Gordon could ball, man.
Yeah, he could ball.
Yeah, he could light that shit up. He come off the bench just squeezing.
Yeah, man. And then out of UConn, he was doing work, man. That T-shirt.
Somebody said Antoine Walker would have made generational wealth today. So he's making it back then.
Yeah, he was getting paid back then.
He made it back then, Horizon Vibes. And the sad thing about Antoine Walker, man, like you know how you don't see a player for a long time, do you just randomly watch a game, he show up? So when I seen him in the G League, I said, oh man. I see Antoine Walker in the G League, bro. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's sad, man. It's sad because he like Antoine was getting paid, and then it just money blew.
Mm-hmm.
He was a star player too, bro. Like,
Oh, he could play.
yeah, he was one of the top
Yeah,
power forwards in the league.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Antoine could play. Him and Paul Pierce, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was
They
nasty.
and you know what they were doing back then too? They were playing fucking defense, man.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing defense. As many threes as he was shooting, he still was playing defense. I remember those playoff games against the Indianas and the Detroits, but it was like 73 to 79 in the 80s still and stuff like that. You know.
Oh, we played defense in the 2000s, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was a must.
Mm-hmm.
That was a must. But I want to play another clip for you guys, right?
Hold on, before you play that clip, dog, we forget to talk about Antoine Walker when we talk about power force in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, yep,
We forget about Antoine Walker, man.
yep, yeah. He was a beast, bro. He could shoot that shit, bro. I'm telling you, Antoine was a good player. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip, and y'all let me know what y'all think about the clip.
Who do you think is the best player in the world right now?
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Because he is. And I'll argue anybody down about that one. That is the best player in the league. No disrespect to any other player, but Kobe Bryant is the best player in the NBA.
Is it his game, his mentality?
It's everything. He's along the mental line of Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan. So that's what makes him great.
I think it's wonderful. I think Kobe.
He's not in the conversation with Michael Jordan. He don't belong in the same sentence as Tiger Woods. He was a bum, a nobody. Man, what y'all think about that clip right there?
Oh, the Polynesians.
He played for the Jazz. Did he go against Jordan too?
Yeah. Yep. He was actually drafted by the Bulls.
Wow.
He was traded. Yeah, for Scotty. Yeah.
I never heard him say that.
Yeah, he would. Yeah. Yeah, he could play too. But yeah, so you see how he didn't really bring up no stat sheet, nothing, no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys, man, they looking at your game. They looking at your
Right.
overall intensity on defense, your attention to detail. They looking at it. Can you read defenses? Right? The ability to adjust on the fly. They looking at all that shit, bro.
Yeah, instincts,
footwork. That shit ain't gonna show up on no fucking stat sheet. Stop this shit, bro. Stop.
And I'm like, the reason we go to the finals is because like you're going through the playoffs where it's beyond just matchups. It comes down to instincts because we've seen what you can do all season long, and now we're in round one where we have film on you all season. Then we're in round two where we got film on you from round one and the season, and then the film and the knowledge on you only grows as the playoffs and the finals go. So it's everything at this point in the finals is based off of instincts because what you got in the game, it's all about adjustments as well, which is why role players are so vital in making shots and making things happen because they're outside of the instincts that are required for superstar players to be as good as they have to be to win the NBA finals.
And truth be told, in the regular season, guys don't go as hard. Right? So you don't really get to see everybody's full effort until the playoffs. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't factor in, that some of these niggas taking it easier, during the regular season. They'll let you get, especially now, guys will let you get your points, but they usually tighten up in the playoffs and they really commit to defense. The game slows down in the postseason. The game slows down, and then you start seeing who really got skills. Because it's harder to score. These game plans, they start throwing things at you that you didn't see in the regular season. Coaches hold on to their good stuff till the postseason. You're not gonna run the same shit when you know you got to face Kobe Bryant. That you're not gonna run the same shit that you're gonna run in the postseason. You might want to catch them off guard.
Yeah, and then that's why it requires the stars to star, with their fundamentals and their instinct because we already know what the role player is capable of. Like every team, like for example, the Warriors dynasty, everybody knows Clay can't put the ball on the floor, so just make him put the ball on the floor. There's something as simple as that is just film study. So it's all so when your star is based off their instincts, which is why we go to these. We used to just go just to the finals, but the modern player narrative has been, oh, what happened the second, first, and third round? Well, now y'all making us look back on how tough the East was. Like, oh, dang, Jordan had to go through Shaq and Penny, and oh snap, he had to go through the Pistons part 2 in the Knicks. He had to play Grant Hill and Dumars in the season. I don't think he played them in the playoffs, which would have been a dreadful matchup too, I believe. But the East was stacked. They made us look back and say, man, Jordan averaged, I think, 43 times in the series. Like the further we go back and the closer we look at Mike and Kobe, the weirder the stats and film gets. Go ahead.
It's what the game is about. The game is about competition. The game is about you playing against the best of the best in your era, right? In your era, you're playing against the best, right? So regardless of what I think about the 60-win teams or you think about those 60-win teams, they were tough in their era. Whoever's era, right? We could choose now. We could choose the 2010s. We could choose the 2000s or the 90s or the 80s or even go all the way back to the 50s. If you faced a team that won a lot of games and they were the best team in the league, then that's the epitome of facing great competition. That's what it's about. And you you deserve credit for beating them.
Yeah, and the Jazz, in 1998, with the Bulls as old as they were, the Jazz won 61 games that year, I think, or 62 games.
Mhm.
And I think the Seattle Supersonics, they won 60-something games. They were like, they won like 65 games.
Yeah, that's insane.
And now what's insane about the 1998 Bulls is that they still finished first in the East, which was second in the NBA to the Jazz. But take this note, Scottie missed 38 games.
Yeah, yep.
That's how great the Bulls
they were
were.
the oldest team in the league.
Yes, just beat them off there. So when Jordan says, "Yeah, can they have gone for 7 in the last dance?" We say, "Can they have gone for 7?" Of course, I say, "Yeah, they would have got 7 with like another 60, 70 wins."
It would have been a grind, man. But that's the thing, man. It was a dogfight, bro. Like, and so look, you want to
And
give
then I see,
credit.
and then I see Kobe having a non-top 75 player in the finals 3 straight years and winning 2. I don't even credit him going 3 straight times. I credit him for going back to back twice.
Bismo Funyuns, what's good, bro? But yeah, but that's what we talking about, man. We talking about skills. We talking about ability. When we look at the game, we look at the game differently, right? And I know there's a way that they look at the game now is basically through analytics. It's basically through percentages. It's through all these advanced stats, and we don't look at the game like that, you know. And I want to play. I want to play something else. I'm gonna play something else for y'all.
Who the best in the game right now, man? Right now? Yeah. Right. Who better than Kobe? Mark Stoudemire.
Who's the best?
You see that? So we could go on and on and on and on about all these players, right? Who picked Kobe Bryant because they're looking at the true game of basketball. So for anybody to say Kobe was never the best player in the league, that's just flat out ridiculous, and you'll be laughed out the fucking gym during that time.
Right. The
They'll fucking
analytics and
laugh at you.
the analytics and accolades would say, like the Nick Wrights of the world and Shannon Sharps would say, "Oh, it was Tim Duncan by far." Like, come on, Tom.
That's what I don't understand, right? You watched Tim Duncan's whole career, right?
And I was just like, he's winning MVP out of nowhere. I thought Jason Kidd should have won MVP where he just popped up and
In
was running with those
2003,
Nets
right?
teams.
In
Yeah, I had the
Oakland,
lot. He was on the cover of Live. I'm like, this is the MVP right here, Pops.
and it could
MVP.
have went. And this is why I tell people about the MVP, right? Does it mean something? Yes. but sometimes MVPs could go either way, and I go off of every year what type of season you had, right? Like, so if Jason Kidd had the season that he had, I'm not gonna say because the media didn't hand him an award that he wasn't, that he arguably was the MVP.
MVP, yeah.
Right? We could play games and act like he wasn't that dude that year, but if we look at what he was doing, bro, like it could have went either way.
Yeah, he was doing. He was on his, like, it was just the way he just picked that team up and just ran with them. I'm like, yo, man, I'm not even looking at the numbers. I'm looking at his impact. And like, as modern as I can quote synonymously put that with was Chris Paul's impact on the Suns in the bubble.
And
when they went 7,
the statistics ain't gonna show you this leadership on the court.
Yeah, so they went 7-0 in the bubble, and then on the full season popped up in the finals. I'm saying, dude, that's MVP right there. That's MVP stuff from where they were.
Why you think
and they gave it to Jokic?
Give Chris Paul credit?
Probably, I don't know. He was head of the players. He was a players union member, like a higher up. I think that might have been a little bit of bias. But
because him
on the Hornets, I think he could have gotten one with the Hornets, or maybe the Clippers. How fast he turned life around there too.
But every team he's been on, he turned them around.
Yeah. OKC too.
Yeah. Now we look. He working on the Spurs right now. You know what I'm saying? Every team that he that's why they brought him in, because they know this dude turns around teams, bro. Like he changes the culture. Like him, you may not like his personality, right? But this is what he does, bro. He turned the Clippers into a fucking show.
Yeah, I loved him as the backup. I'm a Warriors fan, so I loved him as the backup for the Warriors running with Klay on the second team. I'm like, dude, him and Klay on the second team? That sounds great. But they weren't seeing it that way. They were looking at it from an analytical standpoint.
And that's the problem, because, bro, like,
to absolve Curry of that much responsibility, and him and Curry on the court at the same time, a Chris Paul pick and roll with Curry running off a screen on the perimeter is nasty work, man. With Chris Paul with a lob option, with Curry running around, they don't see it that way. They see it, look at the numbers, and he didn't play this many games.
Paul a big. They never got him a big where he could just throw those lobs to like that.
Because it's Lob City when he has one. Tyson Chandler, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin,
Wemby. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Because, like, I'll be talking to people about Chris Paul. Like, in 2008, he was one of my favorite players. Like, I'm like, yo, this dude is the best point guard.
Now, you know who I was debating with? My boy, me and him are kind of on opposite sides of things a lot. My best guy. The debate at the time was Darren Williams or Chris Paul, and I was taking Chris Paul. And he was like, I'm going with Darren Williams because Darren Williams will dunk on your ass. I'm like, that's cool. But if that's going to be the only difference between you taking him and Chris Paul, that's not mine. I'm taking Chris Paul based on leadership, his impact on the team. Even though he's ball dominant, I don't have a problem with it. My problem with Chris Paul is he don't shoot enough.
He's a good shooter. Like, in his prime, like some games it looked like he ain't never missed. Like, he could shoot. He really could.
It looks like his form looks like every shot could go in.
Mm-hmm.
And his mid-range is lethal.
He was better defensively than Darren Williams.
Yeah, he was a pest on defense, man. A pest.
And I like that about him because he fights. Like, you see where people try and post him up. He takes pride in that shit. He fights on defense.
I think he's going to end up playing with LeBron. Somehow, some way. I've always thought that would be the great fit for him in Cleveland. I was like, why did Chris Paul go to Cleveland? I never thought of that, but looking back, I'm like, why did Chris Paul go to Cleveland? Trade for Chris
That'll be
Paul.
good for
And you know what?
LeBron.
And you know what? That's what got Kyrie out of Cleveland because Kyrie heard that and he was out.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of adding Chris Paul, he wanted to trade for him. Like, cold world.
It's crazy because I actually wanted to see that. Like, I didn't want to see a big three or nothing like that, but I would say, what if LeBron had a guy like Chris Paul with him? Like, that shit would have been entertaining to me.
And
Like,
because
just them two.
we saw what LeBron had with just Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris Paul, he has another ring.
Yeah, Chris Paul would be. But see, I would be cool with that. Just them two.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just against three guys getting together. But you get just them two. That shit, I'm cool with that. That would have been exciting.
You know what would have been really, really cool?
Well,
if Chris Paul actually went to play with Kobe when LeBron formed his Miami guys.
Oh, that would have been too much. Because Kobe's never really played with a great point guard. Like Steve Nash, by the time he got there, he had injuries, like he had nerve problems. He never really saw the court. But if you give Kobe a point guard like Chris Paul, who was locked down on defense as well, man, bro, they'd tear on defense, bro. For real.
Because Chris Paul would hit Kobe in his spots on the court. For sure. He'll make sure Kobe gets the ball in his spots. And get the hell out of the way. Because, you know, Chris, I know, because that's the thing that I always thought the Clippers were missing, i.e. JJ Redick. JJ racist, man. He was the problem for the Clippers. We were like, why do the Clippers have a dynamic wing player? Oh, because it's fucking JJ Redick.
Come on, don't do that, bro.
Yeah, we doing that, man. The Clippers had a problem. We respected Mbah Mute's defensive presence more than JJ. Well, we got a problem here. Yeah, JJ's like, yeah, man, we got a problem here. Like, no, you're the fucking problem.
Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro.
And defense, and we never talk about his defense because there's nothing to talk about. It's JJ Redick. Like, that's why he puts Austin Reeves on these black dudes, man. You get torched out there, dog.
Yeah, he be getting fried. Spencer Dinwiddie had a field day the other day.
I was watching 93 Zay. You know how funny that dude is, and he was like, JJ Redick is trying to be Austin Reeves out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you could guard these dudes. Just spiritually challenging Austin Reeves to say he could guard these guys. We can guard these guys. I'm like, no, you can't.
You get what's up, Capo NYC? What's good, bro?
But JJ was a Clippers problem when it came to Chris Paul being successful as well, man.
Nah, we're not doing that, bro.
We're doing that. He was a plumber. He was a plumber. He was a plumber for the Clippers. He was a plumber, man. He was just getting by. He was getting by with a good shooting form. He has a good shooting form, and like he ain't even making them, man. Where was he? Where was his biggest clutch shot in the playoffs, man? Where's JJ Redick?
Was he a role player?
Granted, Chris Paul was hurt. Well, if JJ Redick made a few more 3-pointers, Clippers would be in a different place. That's factual.
Nah, bro, we're not doing that, bro.
Yeah, this time for that hold JJ Redick accountable for the years they failed. Let's hear his accountability I'm in the locker room.
He was a role player.
If I'm in that locker room and I'm JJ Redick, I'm saying I could have done more to help my team win by playing better defense and making more goddamn shots.
They all should say that, especially when they blew that 3-1 lead to the Rockets.
But my thing is, he was the primary problem. We're like, okay, they got Lob City, but they don't have a dynamic wing player. Because it's fucking JJ Redick.
JJ Redick wasn't playing no defense.
Jamal Crawford was more serviceable coming off the bench than JJ Redick.
Facts.
You want serviceable enough?
Best 6 man of all time, more than JJ Redick ever think of being.
No, he's not the best 6 man all the time.
He one of them.
Well, he's a higher ranked player than JJ Redick.
Okay,
don't even come on, man. Don't give me the silent treatment. You know that's bad. Man, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't give me the pause. Don't give me the silent treatment when I say Jamal Crawford over JJ Redick. You're crazy.
JJ Redick was like the third or fourth option on the team scoring.
No, he was that problem.
Y'all knew he wasn't playing defense when he got there. He
Guess who Kobe was lighting up on the Clippers? JJ Redick.
No, Kobe lighting up everybody. They ain't saying nothing.
I know, but JJ Redick too. But he was a problem. It just
That
he
was
was
an
their
insult.
problem.
If Kobe
He would have
sees
lit up
JJ,
Jamal
he frying his
Crawford.
ass.
He would have lit up Chris Paul and
Yeah,
everybody
talk
else right
about
there.
that, man, because he was a plumber too. You want to call people plumbers? Well, he needed a job. He needed to do it better
Bro,
at his
JJ,
job, and he knows he
JJ
could do
would
better
have
at his
cleaned him
job.
out, bro. We're not doing that, bro.
We doing that. He
And
need to hold some accountability.
he called those players in the past plumbers. So
Come on
I
now
ain't
to
say,
that,
I ain't
big
say he
dog.
wasn't hey, look, I ain't say he
This
wasn't
guy,
an asshole. I just say he was a good player.
yeah, but if they
no, he
plumbers,
is
then
an
he a plumber.
asshole.
But if they plumbers, he a plumber.
He is an asshole.
Chris
Jerry
Paul
West told you that.
Joint to joint, what's good? What's good? Let me read this one and get you guys feedback on this one. Bismo Funyun says, remember when the NBA slogan was, I love this game? What the fuck happened, man?
They don't
Man,
love the game no more.
it's about money, bro. It's profit.
How about this one when they were on the sidelines showing celebrities saying the NBA, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That was big promo, man.
The love
That
of the
let you know
game, man.
that let you know your favorite sitcom character was an NBA fan.
Shit went downhill when Stuart Scott passed, man.
Dog.
When he passed, that sports commentary started going down the fucking crapper, bro. That
Man,
shit was crap.
that's the dude that like I wasn't watching Sports Center. This was in 1997, the Bulls run, and I just seen to beat the Hawks 100-80. And my sister woke me up at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. She's like, the game's on. I'm like, no, it ain't. She said, look, the game's on. I'm like, oh, these are the highlights. And I heard Mookie play live. And I said, who the fuck said that? And then since then, I was hooked on Sports Center. And then I found out Stu went to Carolina. I'm like, man, my sister, it was like the grace of that. That's how I was introduced to Stuart Scott by hearing him, how he said the player's name like that. And that's where things changed because he used to host the finals too. Go ahead, KB.
He was the man, bro. Well, it said, KB, did you see what's up, your favorite hater? That's an ignorant name. KB, did you see the NBA YouTube channel just uploaded the fourth quarter LA Lakers versus Dallas on 12/6/02 on December 2002, where Kobe had 21 in the fourth. No, I didn't see that, but that's good, man. Like, cause people need to see those games and see what type of shit this nigga was on. They tried to act like he was a regular dude, bro. They be pissing me off. They try to act like we ain't see this nigga perform miracles on the basketball court. The
He was
62 and
Curry.
three quarters. Oh,
He
go
was
ahead.
he was Curry. He was Curry before Curry.
They don't want to give him that. He had the record. He had the
He was
record for threes, bro. With
he was
Donovan
Curry
Mitchell.
before. He was Curry before Curry, man. That's why, if you want to be real, this is probably why Curry shoots the three off the dribble because Kobe did, and then T Mac did, and then Vince Carter did. Very few guys could hit threes off the dribble, but you knew Kobe had it like that. It was not talked about, but you
I'm
allowed
so
them to
happy
shoot
you
it.
mentioned Brady. I'm so happy you mentioned T Mac, bro. Because T
Yeah.
Mac been getting disrespected lately too, bro.
Yeah.
No, T Mac. No, come on, T Mac. T Mac was compared to Kobe for like 4, 5, 6 years in a
Dog,
row.
me and KB been saying that, bro. He had people arguing us, bro.
So you agree
The
with
only-
us? We ain't capping.
Yeah, the difference was defense and effort. The
That's
defense
what
was
I
just
said.
effort because T Mac never got out of the first round.
Yeah.
He blew a three. When the first year they did the 7 games in the first round, T Mac was up 3-1 and said, "Finally, I get a taste of the second round." I guess he literally thought it was over, but they were like, "No, bro, this is best of 7," and they blew it to Detroit. So that was the difference between Kobe and T Mac. But T Mac was raw, straight, but he was only compared to Kobe.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas be act like he won't a part of the conversation. I'm like, yo, did you watch T Mac? Please,
I
please
bought
go
his
back.
shoes. His shoes was raw too.
So T Mac was punching that shit on niggas, dog.
T Mac was
that
37-7, bro. 37-6, like every night.
in that era of defense, bro. In that era of defense.
Yeah. Yeah. He was lighting shit up quickly, and he get up points quick.
And let's keep it real, man. Between him and Kobe, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Them motherfuckers dress nice on the court, man. The sleeves, the rubber bands, the armbands. Them niggas look clean out
The
there
teammate
doing what they
headband.
doing. Yeah, dog. It was just like, bro, these niggas looking like they look like fucking superheroes out here. Even Jordan looked like one. Like the shoes, you like y'all you don't talk about that because you're scared to. I'm like, bro, I want to dress nice on the court like them.
Yeah.
You know, look good, feel good, play good. And they took that mentality too. So did Jerry Rice. And to see Kobe and T-Mac bring sleeves and rubber bands and bracelets on in the courts, like, bro, they introduced that. You know, AI.
And AI too, AI.
Yeah. They brought swag on the court.
But you see the swag, like we had a lot of players who had swag, bro. Like Steve Francis, Vince Carter, Kobe. Bro, we had a swagged out generation, bro, with niggas is just like we had Stephon Marbury, bro. Like niggas just stunting on the court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Niggas just trying to shake your shit. We grew up in the and one generation, bro. Like,
Yeah.
for real. Skip to Malou.
Yeah, the
You know what I'm
future.
saying?
Hey, though, them old school players, they had them swagged out players too, like Dr. J.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
Iceman and Walt Frazier.
Getting busy, bro. Like straight up. Like Dr. J would, bro, they got a clip on YouTube, bro, of Dr. J playing. This nigga gotta be like 70 years old. It's a couple of years ago. He's playing on the playground. I said, this nigga, bro, you know how cold that is?
70, bro.
Dr. J was out there balling, bro.
The old
legit
Spud Webb,
balling.
he's still out there dunking, bro. The old Spud Webb.
Dog,
Damn.
that shit's incredible, bro. It's like he out there still doing his thing.
I wonder what Spud Webb vertical was, bro, because he was 5'6", he was dunking, bro.
Oh, his shit was off the
Oh,
charts.
man, dog.
His
It
shit
should
was
probably
off the charts.
47, 48, bro. Probably in the high 40s. Way up. Because he's short, because that makes a lot. That makes a lot.
46 inches. Yeah, they said he had the best vertical leap in his draft class.
Yeah, we used to have people try to break you down, bro, off the dribble. On one-on-one situation, niggas go into street ball moves, bro.
Yeah. And hence the NBA dropped NBA Street, you know? Just to, as an ode to like what And1 was doing over there with their video game, NBA said, okay, we'll do that too. And it only helped, man. The game breakers and shit like that, dope.
Yeah, we were the playground generation, bro. Everything you seen on the playground, nigga, like T-Mac throwing the ball off the backboard to himself and reversing that shit in the game. Like he doing that nigga doing that shit in the crowd. That nigga tough, bro. People don't understand. We had niggas like Jason Richardson.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Jason Richardson. Nasty work out there.
Bro. Niggas like
I bought his jersey. Desmond Mason, yeah. Desmond Mason for the Sonics, yeah.
Yeah, no, them niggas used to throw that shit down.
Yeah,
And Darvin
man.
Ham used to yam that bitch.
Darvin Ham for Detroit, yeah.
Speaking of Darvin Ham, let's play a clip from Darvin Ham.
Game, be it defensively or offensively, to correct and build on and make even better. So he's really efficient.
Now, you said something interesting. I bring this up because I think even some Laker fans had this debate. You know, obviously Kobe's accomplishments and his talent is incredible, but just in terms of the mileage and the injuries, there's a lot of debate as far as in this present moment, maybe players like LeBron and D Wade, et cetera, are better. But it seems like you still think that.
Yeah, but for this simple fact, I mean, you talk about finishing games, willing his team to a win. Doing what it takes. I've never seen LeBron play with a distorted finger on his shooting hand. Never seen LeBron or D Wade play with issues with his shooting hand, knee problems, ankle. I mean, you can't keep this guy off the floor. And that's, in my opinion, his toughness, his basketball IQ, his fundamentals. He's fundamentally sound, the best footwork in the league. Anybody will tell you that. He's going to go down as one of the top 10 players in the history of the game. Easy.
So you've been working a lot with Andrew Bynum. What
Yeah.
have you seen in his development?
So that was 2012, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And so we, we forget some of these interviews, man. We forget some of this stuff that the players were saying. And
go ahead, my fault.
I'm gonna finish up real quick. ESPN and all them don't remind you of these conversations. They let guys like Nick Wright get away with saying what he's saying.
Yeah, that's insane. I never knew. I never heard that. Never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
And it leaves you like in shock to later on he ended up coaching LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And remember, right there, he was on the Lakers coaching staff back in the day.
That's insane, man. That's insane. And I'm looking at the film like, is he coaching? Is that when he got hired?
Nah, he was a lot younger back then. He's a big dog now. He's an old dog
If
now.
he said this while he was hired, I'm like, bro, LeBron's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't say that now, but.
You know what's crazy? You remember somebody asked me when was Kobe Bryant the best player in the league? And I said, in my opinion, from 2001 to 2013, people thought I was tripping.
Mm-hmm.
I said, now, if you had LeBron above Kobe 2013, I'm not mad. I said, dog, but Kobe was still one of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was still debatable, bro.
It was the only thing with Kobe is that he had to do a lot in 2013, like a whole lot. Like he played almost every role, bro. Like he was point guard and shooting guard at the same time.
I think there was a span where he had like 4, 5, 6 triple doubles out of like 7, 8, 9 games or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember there was a span where this was while LeBron was on the Heat, and they were just like comparing because there was a notion out there that this was before he won the 5th title that make his teammates better, but the notion was Kobe doesn't pass enough. He's not running the offense, and then he just came out and he just went on an assist terror. And I just remember that span.
They never acknowledged that. Do you know they never acknowledged how he played that year? They always tell you that he was always this just pure scorer, but they don't tell you that 2013 he played point and he guarded the point guards. They don't tell you that shit. If we don't tell you, you'll never know. Then you'll never know he ran point. He had 17 assists against the Cavs. Kobe could pass the ball. He was a shooting guard. So when people
that's you took the words right from me. That was his job.
Exactly. Niggas be
has a role.
oh, he shoot too much. Him and George shoot too much. Nigga, they're shooting guards.
Kobe's not a role player, but he plays his role.
He's supposed to shoot. He's a goddamn shooting guard.
Right. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Why you like him? Because he takes a lot of shots? Nigga, he's a goddamn shooting guard.
Shout out to Latasha Allen. She said, be serious. Kobe Bryant wasn't the best from 01 to 13. Why not, Allen? Latasha? Why can't that be debated? Like, you don't have to agree. Like, you not agreeing is not a problem, but to act like that sounds crazy, like it's just impossible. It's not impossible. Like, you watch the games, like that's debatable. I say if you got LeBron over Kobe 2013, I'm not gonna argue with you because LeBron was that guy. But like Kobe was still that guy too. People make it seem like after he won his 5th championship, he just fell off the map. Like, nah, he was still
2013, one of his best seasons.
Yeah, he was still top guy even after after 2010 until the 2013 when he got injured.
And I guarantee you, I guarantee you, any LeBron fan will tell you just because you win MVP doesn't mean you're the best player in the league. So when LeBron wins it, how often he won it? Was he the best player in the league? I don't think so. I think Kobe was.
But that's why I asked him, well, what about Steph Curry? Steph Curry won MVPs while LeBron was in the league. That don't mean he better.
I think Steph Curry is better than LeBron James because they beat him head to head in the finals. When Curry beats the super team, well, he beats LeBron in 2015 when the other two superstars go down. When we got one superstar versus another, two franchise superstar players going against each other with well-developed role players. Some from other places, some developed at home. You know how LeBron do it. So now we got a superstar franchise player on another superstar franchise player. So 2015, to say LeBron got tired, it's a goddamn excuse. So that's why I take Curry over LeBron because he beat him in the finals. And then the next year, I don't fault Curry for losing to a super team. I don't.
And Steph Curry, he almost sent Dellavedova to the emergency room, didn't he?
And then he gave him the stank face afterwards too.
Hey, you know niggas is saying Dellavedova locked up Curry. Yeah, he had like 2 good games.
What? I think it was.
Well, I'm gonna play another clip, and y'all let me know about this clip.
Kobe's Kobe. You know what I mean? Everybody knows it. I think he's the best player in the league. Can't nobody stop Kobe but Kobe. You know what I mean? Only thing you can do is just, you know what I mean, contain him and, you know what I mean, contest shots because he going to hit them regardless no matter what. So you're not going to stop him.
No, what I'm saying, but off the top of the head, I have to go with Kobe.
Everybody says that. Kobe's why? What makes him so good? What is it?
I don't know, man. He just has a killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, you just have a will that, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? To get the win. The skill of it is amazing.
So killer instinct, right? We hear skill level, right? Things like skill level, and the guy asked. He said, he didn't ask. He said, everybody says that.
That's wild. And Monte Ellis is probably the best player in NBA history not to make the All-Star team. That says a lot to say who he believes is the best player in the league.
Monte Ellis was a monster.
Yeah, and I'm a Warrior fan. So, and then they used to play the Lakers too, and those were always good games. I think Kobe always looked forward to coming to Oakland, dude, because they just played different there.
I enjoyed that Warriors team, bro. That Warriors team with Baron Davis, and where they played fast. Y'all played like when y'all used to play Phoenix. I used to love those games, yo.
Bro, it was when we got Baron Davis that mid to late season. I said, bro, we're going to the playoffs, and we closed the season out beating the Suns, and we had to make the playoffs. But when we had Baron Davis, I said, dude, we're gonna make the playoffs because Baron Davis was doing work for the New Orleans Hornets and the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, that shit was exciting, bro. Y'all were excited to watch.
And Baron Davis was pudgy as hell, and he could dunk on your ass.
Yeah, but see with Baron too. With Baron too, though, he's one of those other guys like we were talking about earlier with the street ball element.
Yeah,
like he could break. He got some ankle breakers out there, bro.
Yeah, he was very slept on as far as good, very good point guards were. I wouldn't say great. He played great, but as a career in totality, he was a very good point guard.
Yeah. He had the handles. He had the athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
And he would show off. He would show that shit off, bro. Like,
Latasha Allen, you're more than welcome to come up if you want to. All jokes aside.
Who's that?
Somebody in the comments, salute to her. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that if they all come up, man, I'm more than welcome, man. We talk this basketball talk.
Oh, she does think Steph couldn't bail himself out when he was up 3-1. When Tasha, he was playing a super team. I don't care what, if you're 73-9, it doesn't mean anything in the playoffs. You're going against a super team who lost their big man, Andrew Bogut, who they couldn't beat without going against the Clippers. And then Draymond Green misses a game. So this super team got breaks. Steph Curry threw his mouthpiece at a fan to let you know something's going on here.
Oh, those fouls were crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, Steph Curry threw his mouthpiece at a fan. This was before the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
to let you know that something is afoot again with this super team. So yeah, he was up 3-1, but he was going against a super team. Blow it, he lost. Even though I wasn't even cut it, he lost.
Yeah, Kyrie was on some other shit.
They both put up 40 in Game 5 without Draymond and Bogut.
Mm-hmm.
That's never happened in the finals either. To let you know, like, dude, they're gonna come, they're gonna win. We knew they were gonna win Game 6 when they lost Game 5.
Why do you think when people think about Steph Curry, they think of just the stacked deck, but then when they think about LeBron, they just think underdog? Why do you think that? Because I always found that interesting. Like, you had the 2015 Warriors, right? They came out of nowhere, took the lead by storm. Steph Curry emerges, and he turns that team around, right, with the help of Klay Thompson, right? But he doesn't have another superstar with him, right? It's just basically him as the sole superstar, Clay as the
This
all
is
star.
this is
Oh, go ahead.
why this is why I was trying to explain this to my dad the other day because he's a different type of Warrior fan, and I'm a Warrior fan too, but I'm a more of a realist. I was trying to tell my dad that the Warriors the Warriors with Durant were not a super team, and they weren't before that either. LeBron had the super team because I never mentioned Clay and Dre with the upper echelon of players that we were just talking prior to this. They're not upper echelon players. They're not giving the Warriors credit enough for them just having well developed role players versus a bunch of pieces LeBron gets from New York and Minnesota and him coming from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So LeBron puts this together. The Warriors put it together. And the best way you can get better in the offseason is the traditional way is through draft and free agency. They drafted Clay, they drafted Dre, they drafted Steph, and they picked up Kevin Durant. They did the fundamentals of doing business, and they got a dynamic duo out of it. So the reason the Warriors and Durant get a lot of shit for those two championships is because they're not recognizing the fact that Clay and Dre are not really superstars. They're franchise players for the Warriors. They're second round draft picks. They're just well developed role players, which makes Curry and Durant a dynamic duo that I put next to Kobe and Shaq. They were going for a 3P too, weren't they?
And I think the argument was Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, they're too good. Like,
Facts.
I think that's basically the problem, right? It's just that those guys, and like you said, Kobe and Shaq, that's how I looked at them. Like the two best superstars on the same team.
Oh, here you
And
go. We'll give it to you like this: AD and LeBron. It's like a KD and Steph. We're like, bro, they're gonna get a
yeah,
ring. Oh, they got one.
yeah. That's how I look at. I just look at like the other guys as like they're great pieces. Don't get me wrong. Klay Thompson is one of the greatest shooters to ever shoot a basketball,
Right.
and he's a really good defender, right? But I think with KD,
I'll question that. He has good posture, but we
well,
can
in his
talk about that
prime,
defense
like
other time.
in his prime,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, like in the first couple of years where you guys started the dynasty, and I think that people, because they had so much success, people look at them because they didn't just blow through everybody in the playoffs. Like, they struggled. They struggled
But
against the Clippers. They struggled against the Rockets at times. They almost lost to the Rockets, to be honest with you.
yeah,
And so, yeah, they had a dynamic duo, but I don't think they were unbeatable like people saying.
but because they were gonna lose to the Spurs.
Yeah, yeah.
At least game one. But let me clean up that Clay defensive comment. The Warriors were tops in defense every time they won a title, so I give Clay more credit on defense. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, fire away what you got, man. I just want to clean up that Clay comment, man. He plays bad defense, so I give him credit for. He just wasn't locked down as people would think he is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play another clip, and then we gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna let y'all go and say what you want to say. Talk about what you want to talk about. Let's play this clip.
we know who the best is. Like, come on, man, say it. Let the truth be told. The way how he goes at basketball and, you know, his preparation, dedication to the game is, you know, something that's unique. You know, kids think that he's Kobe Bryant. He's just as good as he is because of him just knowing how to play. They don't know before the product touches the store. You know, it's a lot of things that has to go into that. It's something that people, when they look at him play, it's like, oh, I can do that. Nah, you can't do that. You know, he's the only person on this earth that can do what he's doing on the basketball court. He defends and plays offense. Who does that? He guards, he defends, he stops people. You know, and then do that on the offensive end. I mean, that's like seeing him that night. It's like, damn, I can't score, and he about to bust my ass. That's a hard pill.
So
he said he about to score. I can't score, and he gonna bust my ass.
That was perfectly fitting. Them playing that Dark Knight theme back there, man. Not Batman, the Dark Knight theme, bro.
Yeah, but see, that's Kobe Bryant, right? And people, they're trying to say, "Oh, he ain't play no defense." Stephon Marbury, one of the best offensive players in the league.
Yeah.
And he's
even
saying
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan said this about Stephon Marbury. He got game. That's where he got that clip from.
Yeah. So you got guys like AI. You got the top scorers in the league. Think about AI, T-Mac, all of them telling you, yo, they like Kobe is that dude. But then you got guys online telling you he ain't. And then you got Gilbert Arenas, the only one who Kobe actually locked up, by the way, the second time they played. But he ain't gonna recognize that. But all of these dudes are saying the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
So who's
it's like
capping?
it's like they're paid, and then I look at the majority of the people. Like I look at it like this: like I look at the people who are on the side of Kobe not being better than LeBron, and then look at the people who think Kobe is better than LeBron, and I say pick which side you want to be on, and I'm on this side. Because majority of the guys, well, I would just say the loudest guys over there didn't even play the fucking sport that have LeBron over Kobe. They didn't even fucking play. Shannon didn't play. Nick Wright didn't play. Colin Cowherd didn't play. Stephen A. Smith didn't play.
And you can have that. Like, I'm not trying to control people. This is the weird part about it, right? It's like they trying to control your opinion, and then like they'll present to you like this chart, like this pie chart, right? And then when you don't believe in the pie chart, they bring out a bar graph, right? And then when you don't believe in the bar graph, they just start bringing up other shit, and then you're like, well, I still don't believe you, bro. Like you're crunching numbers, but I don't look at the game through that. I look at the game with the product on the court, what happens on the court while I'm visually watching. So when you get debates like that, it's like, bro, I got the way I look at the game. I got what I value as greatness. You got what you value as greatness. Obviously, you value something completely different. But I'm not trying to control what you think. That's not my job. My job is not to make sure Alexander X has Kobe as the GOAT. That's not my job to make sure Big Dog Talk Sports comes up here and kisses Kobe's ass. That's not, it's not my job, bro. I'm just coming here presenting a basketball conversation, and I want to talk about what happened on the court that we watched.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about a sheet of paper.
Real talk, man. I never kept up with the scoring unless it was posted on the screen. Oh, Jordan, game high. I was like, oh, Jordan has a game high. You just look left and right and just say, all right, next possession. Let's get this win, man.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people didn't know Kobe was about to get 81. We only started really thinking about that shit when the nigga hit like 30, like 35, we like, oh shit.
Okay, right.
We didn't even know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not really crunching numbers like that during the game. I didn't even know what percentage he shot when he was shooting and shit. I didn't care. I knew he was hot.
I didn't care.
I didn't have to read the stat sheet to know he was hot.
Percentage stuff, like, it's fun, man.
Right. I just know he put a 53 in the second half.
Yeah, I knew I was seeing I was seeing a miracle.
And you saw a
look,
nigga wilding.
hey, look, man. And look, I lived in the Bay Area at the time, and I remember that entire day. I just came from watching the Bears beat the Saints in the snow to go to the Super Bowl. So the Bears are going to the Super Bowl. And then I go to ESPN News, and they have that little square ticket that says Kobe scores 81 points. And I walked to my grandfather, the one you watched on YouTube, the one you watched on YouTube. And I said, Papa, Kobe scored 81. And it takes a lot to get my Papa to move. He said, say what? I said, yes, Papa, he scored 81 points. He scored 81 points. And to this day, man, and look, man, I'm gonna land my plane here, man. Like, so that's my favorite YouTube video of all time. I used to watch that video before I go out and hoop. I used to watch Kobe 81 before I went out and go hoop. And to see that statue unveiled was like, it gave me the chills.
Yeah.
Like that. Damn,
and that's what
my
Kobe
favorite
did.
my favorite YouTube video of all time, they made a statue out of that shit, bro. Fucking dope.
He give you chills when you watch some of his games live. He give you chills, bro.
It was just chilling, man. And the last game I watched was when he played in Sacramento. I live in Sacramento, man. The last game I watched was Game 7, Sacramento. That was the only series I bet on in my life in high school. I was in Modesto around a lot of Kings fans, and they was talking big shit. I'm like, I got the Lakers. Yeah, I was like, I got the Lakers in 7. I got the Lakers in 7. Getting for $4. I give you $1 a win. Lakers in 7. And every guy would come to school the next day, 3-2 in the paper, 2-1 in the paper. I'm like, oh man, bro. Game 7 was in the paper. I'm like, yeah, it's on. And then I remember when they finally won, Page is wide open in the corner. He airballs. And I started laughing. I started dying.
The best 3-point shooter in the league.
Yeah, my heart was in my stomach because he didn't play all series. They had Turkoglu balling for him.
Yeah. Yep.
So this was Page's first game back, and when he airballed in the corner, and I'm like, yo, y'all shooting 56% from the line. Y'all are blowing this game. Forget being a real. Y'all blew the game.
But now people want to go back. Now people want to go back and say, oh, well, they got robbed and all that shit. Hey, man, please.
Yeah, man. But I'm going to hop off of here, and I'm going to jump on another live stream soon. And I got some company here. You know, my lady here, she just got in. And this was great, man. Let's do this again. Big Dog,
For
KB.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Good to see y'all, man.
Bro. All right, bro.
For
Peace.
sure.
Good hearing from you, man.
All right, man.
All right, we'll wrap. And I have something on my picture next time I come up here. Man. I know it's pretty wild. He's coming up here.
It's cool. We just come up here, man. And just it's not formal. So
for sure.
All right, bro.
Good.
Peace, man.
I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna keep listening though, for sure.
Oh yeah. That's what's up. What's up?
All right, peace out.
Yeah. So Big Dog, that's my boy Alexander X, man, coming through showing love, man. I appreciate it, man.
Shout out to Alexander X, man.
Who's the better playoff performer, Kobe or LeBron? I think it's Kobe. More people say LeBron is the GOAT than those that say Kobe is better than LeBron. But why this what I don't understand though. Y'all be so invested in that shit. And I don't understand why. What does that do for you? Even if why do you have to make sure we think think LeBron's better? Why is it your job? Why we disagree? Like, I don't agree with that shit. I don't think he's a better playoff performer than Kobe. I think he played with better players and got and won games. Okay, so let's argue playoff performer. Who has more playoff success? 5-2, 4-6. Because you play to win the championship, right?
We know winning championships don't mean that much no more.
I'm just asking a question.
No, people really forget how, like, even in the early 2010s, bro, like, Kobe was still one of them, man. That's why I remember they did the 2010s all decade first, second, and third team, and I think Kobe might have been the second or third team. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I think Max Kellerman, was it Max Kellerman? And somebody asked why was Kobe on the list? I'm like, bro, do you know them first 3 years Kobe was still arguably the best player in the NBA?
Yeah.
It was either him or LeBron. If you had LeBron, cool, but Kobe was right behind him. If you had LeBron number one, Kobe was right behind him. I'm like, bro, people act like after the Mavericks swept the Lakers in 2011, that Kobe was just done. Like, he was just finished. Like, no, bro, he was still arguably the best player in the league, bro.
I think, you know what I think it is too, with a lot of people who love LeBron. I think they try and get revenge on Kobe. I think, like, because I had heated conversations in 2009, 2008, 2009, and 2010 about how LeBron was better and all this stuff. And then Kobe, because I used to have these arguments with a coworker all day. This is why I don't believe LeBron's better than Kobe. I used to have these arguments with a coworker every single day about LeBron all the way up to the finals, right? And when Kobe won the first chip, they said, okay, you got that one, but LeBron's going to meet you there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the shit didn't happen, right? I was at a bar full of Celtics fans hating on Kobe in 2010. Everybody wanted to see Kobe lose in the bar. I think you were there.
I might have been. I remember one time we was at a friend of yours' house.
No, we went to Wild Wings. We watched it at Wild Wings. We were near.
No, one game. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like game 5 or something. We had watched it at a friend of yours' house. There was
you talking about Eric? You talking about Eric?
And I think his girlfriend stayed with him too. Remember, she cooked that stuff for us.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric, man. We used to watch every Laker game that came on back during that time. But yeah, man, like so we at the bar, right? So he beats the Celtics, right? He does something that none of the other niggas could do. D-Wade couldn't do it. LeBron couldn't do it. That was the team to beat back then, the Celtics, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after he wins, there was no more talk. It was Kobe is the best player in the world. And then LeBron, he was getting cursed out by Stephen A. and all these people on TV, right? They were going in because he had left Cleveland and went to Miami, and everybody was on his ass, and he had a lot of pressure to win because the legends were talking like, yo, this dude, he's not that good. Like, he had his opportunity. What you gonna do? Because they were criticizing him for dancing and doing all this other extra stuff on the court. Right. I remember I was there. They accused him of not taking the game serious. A lot of the teams, they went under the screens on him because he didn't have a consistent jump shot. Right? He didn't really know how to read certain coverages, like certain zones. Shane Battier had to help him out with that later.
Right.
So I guess this is their way of getting back at Kobe and trying to rewrite, because we all watched this in real time. We all watched Kobe win back-to-back championships. He went to 3. He didn't go to 1. He didn't go to 2. He went to 3 fucking straight finals. 3 straight, dog. 3 straight. Right?
I mean, that's it.
but that's my thing, bro. Like, we watched this shit, and yes, in 2012, Kobe was dealing with injuries, and it started to turn into LeBron. Pretty much like a LeBron league. Like, the league was built because he was on the Heat. But only after he won championships with Bosh and Wade were people really starting to talk. Those talks were coming back. But by that time, Kobe was at the end. By that time, he was considered Vino, right? I know a lot of people weren't watching basketball back then, but they used to call Kobe Vino because he was playing at an old age. So they say he was playing like wine, like he aged like fine wine. They called him Vino.
But you know,
Right.
if Kobe had a team, a better team around him, and mainly coach, like dog, Kobe as an individual was still balling.
He was till he had that Achilles. That
Yeah, till he
Achilles.
got injured like towards the end of the season. 2013, if I'm not, is that 2013?
Yeah, 2013. He
Yeah, that's where Dwight Howard and all of them was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2013. But
Oh,
see,
look at how Kobe was playing, bro.
they don't understand. After that, he wasn't the same player. So he was out of the conversation after 2013.
Yeah, after 2013, that was it.
Yeah,
But
he was done.
2013, go back and watch him play. Like I said, I have no problem if you say LeBron was the better player. I'm not trying to debate that. What I'm saying is, like, people act like Kobe still wasn't one of the top 3 players in the league.
But see, my problem with a lot of people is they want to give him the 2000s. Like, nah, that's Kobe's decade. Your decade
I'm not even listening to that. Like LeBron having, I'm not even doing that, bro.
Yeah, your decade is in the 2010s. Stop trying to double dip and steal out of Kobe's legacy, bro. Your decade's the 2010s. The 2000s belong to Kobe, Duncan, Shaq. Those were the best 3 players in the 2000s. So people need to stop with that shit, bro. We're not gonna let you do it. We ain't gonna let you double dip, bro. It ain't happening.
And in 2010s, it was Curry, LeBron, and KD.
Exactly.
Whatever order you want to put them in, that's fine. But those,
And somebody gonna lie. One of the Jokic fans gonna come up and lie and say, "Yeah, Jokic was the best player in the 2010s."
Nah,
It's bullshit, bro.
I don't think I ever heard nobody try to do that with Jokic.
Not yet. Wait till Wembanyama and one of these niggas come out. Wait, and then they gonna start crunching the numbers. Wait. It would go. That's why they were trying to say Luka was better than LeBron. And me and you, I know I was at least. I was like, what? I said Luka ain't better than LeBron. Because they were saying at the same age, right? Like, because Luka was balling when he came into the league.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he's not LeBron James. But they started using the analytics.
I hate these.
It's stupid.
I hate these Poindexters, bro. These nerds with these stats, and I can't stand it, bro. I can't stand it, bro.
It don't make no damn sense. We ain't gonna act like we ain't watching LeBron. We just gonna look at raw stats and not look at LeBron's athleticism, bro. We not gonna look at LeBron's athleticism. We gonna ignore that and just look at numbers. Like, come on, bro. We gonna ignore the defensive end of the side of the ball to focus on just playing just the scoring and assists. Like, bro, come on, bro. But I'm gonna play another clip.
Rates right there, probably with Jordan. I mean, Jordan will always, to me, be the best of the best of the best, but, you got to put Kobe there, and that's where, Dwayne and LeBron and Carmelo and all these other guys one day would like to be considered in that group.
I think he's the most talented player in the game at both ends of the floor, and with that comes a huge responsibility and a hell of a dilemma at times. And as we all know, Michael had to work through that. And I think Kobe's really concentrating on working through that same dilemma in trusting teammates and doing it on a consistent basis. And I think that he's done a great job of that this season. And I think the way the players around him are playing is the proof of that.
Okay, so and this is what I'm talking about, right? So there goes Pat Riley. These are 2 of the greatest coaches of all time.
Of all time, Greg Popovich.
Pat Riley and Greg Popovich, right? And they're basically saying, but I'm not just gonna pick just those guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with, let me see real quick. I might not have that one on me. But That's pretty much the thing, bro. Like, we listening to this, and then now people saying, "Oh, well, that's just your imagination. You didn't live through that. You didn't experience that. You didn't hear these coaches say this. You tripping." Just like the Shaq the Shaq clip. Oh, I was tripping. I made that up. I'm bullshitting, not you, me. Right? I'm. Listen, y'all listening out there. Film kills everything, bro.
Everything.
You could say what you want. You could cry. You could do what Gilbert doing. You could go on all these live streams. You could yell. You could scream. You could kick. You could fight. You could swing. You could roll over on your bed to the one side to the other and holler like a motherfucker. And it ain't gonna change the fact that all of this shit is on film. And that's all I got to do. I ain't got to go back and forth all day. All I gotta do is show the film of what a lot of the best basketball minds on the planet were saying. And that's all I need. So one guy is not going to be able to tear down Kobe's legacy. And I know they got a system to try and do it. And it's not going to happen on my watch. It ain't going to happen, Captain. Give up, quit, and stop with the fuck shit. What you got, big dog?
I ain't got much, man. I mean, you showing video footage of what they were saying about Kobe in real time, bro. So I try to tell the young people. Like, when I say, like, younger basketball fans, don't take my word for nothing, right? I could get up here and I could be feeding you BS. I tell them to go watch. Go watch some games. Go watch what's being said about the players back in real time. And then come back and see what people are saying today. You see Greg Popovich, you see Pat Riley, two of the greatest minds in basketball when it comes to coaching and being executives. They're legendary people of this sport. And this is back in real time. And what they're saying about Kobe Bryant. Olden Polynice, what he said about Kobe Bryant. Stephon Marbury. Who else was up there? Michael Petrus. All these players were saying that Mark Jackson used to give. He said Mark Jackson thought Kobe was going to retire the greatest of all time. So that lets you know he had him right behind Mike. This is all in real time, yo.
So did Pat Riley. Pat Riley said he up there with Mike.
Like, this is all in real time, y'all. This is real time. Same thing with Tracy McGrady. We ain't put no footage about Tracy McGrady, but people that watched it will tell you Tracy McGrady was up there. They wasn't saying he was the GOAT or nothing like that. But we talking about his ability on the court. Tracy McGrady was up there. He was Kobe's rival when it came to two guards. It wasn't Ray Allen. The greatest Ray Allen was. It was T-Mac. So don't let people 15 years later or 20 years later tell you T-Mac wasn't one of them. Or tell you Kobe wasn't one of the best player in the league. Because it's just not true, bro. Just go back. We got YouTube. You got YouTube. You go read old articles and everything. Don't just listen to what people say. Don't even listen to what I say. Just go back and research for yourself, bro.
It's easily accessible. So all this shit is nasty work. It's nasty work. And I'm gonna play with you another coach, bro.
He said, I want to guard the best perimeter player on every team that we play. Now, he's the NBA scoring champ. He's the best player in the league at that time. He had 7 50-point games that year. And he knew that he would have to change a little bit and be a leader. But he says, I want to guard the best perimeter player. And then he pauses, and his eyes. He and Jordan had the same eyes. They killed you with their eyes. And he leans forward, and he said, Coach, I promise you I'll destroy him. I got, holy shit. I said, this is good. So
you hear that?
And that's Coach Mike Krzyzewski, y'all. One of the greatest minds in basketball history. But you hear other people tell you that Kobe wasn't one of them, bro.
That Coach K, right? Coached the Olympic team, the Redeem team. Right?
They called Kobe to come save America, y'all.
That's why I got what I got on right now on my screen.
They called Kobe to save America for the younger people, right? Us as basketball fans, we wasn't used to watching our Olympic basketball teams losing no damn games. Bro, if we won the game by 10 points, we were pissed off, bro. Like, we had to see what was going on. Why we only win about 10 points? All that stuff started changing around 04, I think it was.
Yep, all the way up to 08. And they had the FIBA games, too, in 06.
Yeah, in between, yep. So they called Kobe to come save America.
Oh,
he was tired of them getting their ass. Dog, let me tell you, when I was a kid, bro, like watching America basketball in the Olympics and the FIBA games, dog, if we won by less than 25, 30, something wrong, bro. We like fix this.
Yeah.
We supposed to win by 35, 40. Fix this, bro.
Yeah.
Why we only beating Lithuania by 50? What's going on here?
Exactly. And I got a clip from Clutch Sports too. A guy who is affiliated. I think he signed to Clutch Sports, if I'm not mistaken. But we're gonna play what he thought.
Kobe's the best player. Why do you say that?
His technical precision of the game. You know, if you did a highlight reel of his high degree of difficulty plays, he'd be unrivaled. Obviously, you know, LeBron brings power. You know, Dwayne Wade brings speed, but Kobe brings commands. You know, every single aspect of the game, from you know, jump stops to head fakes to you know, jab steps, he has in his arsenal, and he puts them together to create basketball moves that no one else in the league can do.
So this is before niggas start getting paid off. This is before niggas start receiving checks. Right? So you getting people's real thoughts. Real thoughts. You get what I'm saying? So let's go to another basketball mind. Right? A man who, you know, had heartbreaking defeats by Kobe Bryant. And then we're going to talk about it when we get back, big dog. Check it out.
I've always been a big fan of his. He knows that. I always thought he was the best player in basketball, and he didn't do anything in this series against us to make me think otherwise. As a matter of fact, probably solidified my thought process as to he's the best player in basketball right now.
Yeah, you think he's the best player ever, even better than Jordan? Is that correct?
Well, no, I'm not going to get into that. I might have to work for the Hornets. For the Bobcats someday. So, no, I'm not saying that, okay? No. But I'm saying at this time right now, he's the best player in basketball, and I don't think it's even close.
Last question in the back, Joe.
Woo!
He says it's not. He don't think it's even close. But people want to say, well, what about the stats? What about the numbers? What about the statistics? Run your mouth, run your mouth, run your mouth, run your mouth.
And let me say this, man, because, you know, people take something you say and run with it. Obviously, I'm like joking in a way when I'm saying we beat everybody by 50. I'm just saying that to be funny, but we wasn't having too many close games is what I'm trying to say as far as Olympic basketball. So before somebody say, man, we ain't always win every game by 50, relax. I wasn't speaking literally. What I'm saying was we was comfortable knowing we was gonna win every game.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. That is the thing, bro. Like, nobody wants to talk about this footage, right? They want to act like I'm tripping. I'm making shit up. Kobe was never the best player in the world. Kobe was never compared to Michael Jordan. That's a fucking lie.
What you need to do, I know you're doing this live right now, but you need to do a video just focused on those clips.
What you mean?
Like the videos, like you got this live right here, but you should do a whole video by itself and just focus on those clips. Without us talking and all that, just showing those clips. Like a compilation of those clips.
It's already available, these clips.
No, I know, but you could piece it together, just make a video.
Yeah, I guess I could, but I think niggas is just being, bro, niggas just being lazy at this point. This shit on the internet. But
well, you know, people, like I say, like I tell people, research stuff, man. research stuff. It's a lot of information. Like you can find out if you really want to find out. You know what I'm saying?
So let's play another clip.
Cleveland this past week. So let me ask both of you. Kobe, you start. Tell me how you see LeBron's game developing after just going up against him this week.
I mean, he's an incredible player. I think, his size and, his mesh with his quickness and his leaping ability, his passing ability, his shooting ability. I think he's just he's a tremendous all-around player.
LeBron, how's Kobe doing these days?
Well, like I've been quoted in the past, and I will continue to be quoted, I think he's the best player in our league right now. What he's able to do offensively and defensively is, it's unbelievable. And I look up to a guy like Kobe Bryant just because of what he's able to do every night he goes out on the basketball court. So, once again, I'm quoting again saying that Kobe Bryant is the best player in our league.
End quote. It's over, man. The fucking games, the charades, it's over, Jack. It's over, Jack. Enough of the games. I ain't gonna address this no more, man. This is gonna be the last time I address this shit. Cause it's I don't like arguing like facts, bro. Like, now I ain't gonna argue the truth. I argue a lot of things, but not
I
the truth.
argue an opinion. Long as you're being genuine with your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Long as you're not being disingenuous, we can debate and have a friendly debate about opinion. But like you said, when it comes to something that's just a fact, I'm not finna argue with you, bro.
This is for educational purposes, right? So I showed the clip of LeBron in the beginning. These are separate clips. That's 2 clips. I'm gonna show you a third time when he said this shit.
I remember he said, like I said before, Kobe is the best player in the league.
I'm gonna say a third clip. Let's go.
Who's the best player in the NBA?
Kobe Bryant.
Better than you?
I would have to say right now. He's a really, really good player. Individually, he has some of the best skills that the NBA has ever seen in history. And he's shown year after year after year why he continues to be one of the best players in our league. I'm getting better, though.
So, the best skills in NBA history. One of the best skills in NBA history, right? So the players were looking at skill. They were looking at his ability on the court. Not one nigga mentioned a stat sheet. Not one. And they're not going to. Because they're talking about what's taking place on the court. They're not talking about what's on paper. They're looking with their eyes. And they know what they're watching basketball-wise.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I can keep going with these clips, but I'm not. Because it's too many clips. It's just too many clips. I'll be on here all fucking night.
Yeah, man. So I'm about to lay it down my damn self for real.
So I basically proved my point. Disprove theirs. Like the video, share the video, get this information out. This video, I'm not saying Kobe has to be better than LeBron in your opinion. I'm not saying that. You can have LeBron wherever you have LeBron. You can have him number 1. I don't give a fuck. But you're not going to dig in Kobe's grave and rob the grave. You're not going to do that. That shit ain't happening. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. You got any last words, big dog?
Nah, man. Everybody be safe, man. If you're in a snowy, icy area, be safe, man. If you're in California, man, and you're in that situation with the fires and stuff, man, I pray for you all, man. And I'm out, man.
All right, y'all. Peace.